Nation Network, what's going on? Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you guys are crushing it. I want to send you a big congratulations on the 2,000 subscribers. 2K22 is unbelievable, and I love that everybody's kind of jumping on board here and realizing how great the content that you're putting out is. So for the community, a big thank you for being part of the Nation Network, and you guys are just getting started. Woo! Keep it going.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to the premium live event known as Hell in a Cell. We're live here on the Nation Network, and tonight, the top 5 contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship, including the World Champion himself, will be battling it out in Hell in a Cell for the World Championship. All right, wrestling fans, we are ready to kick things off.
In a cell match, and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Indeed, the women will be defending tonight inside of Hell in a Cell as we take a look at the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship. After making her recent return to the main roster, Alexa Bliss has her sights set on regaining the championship that she once held so proudly. Well, we know one thing about Alexa Bliss. A, we know she can get the big matches won. She has a track record proving it. And B, she knows her opponent as well as anybody. As we see her strutting her way around the ring. But that ring is not going to be the only thing keeping these ladies in. Those ropes are there, but they won't be the only thing as that steel structure comes down in just a few moments. Indeed, these two, they may look gorgeous, they may be able to wrestle a storm, but at the end of the day, they're going to be locked up like a couple of animals. As we take a look at the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch making her way down towards the ring to what will soon become the steel confines of Hell in a Cell. And this is just kicking things off, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned at the opening, tonight, the top 4 contenders and the World Champion will be in Hell in a Cell, battling it out for the Unified Heavyweight Championship of the world. It is going to be a barn burner of a night here on the Nation Network. Well, they don't call them a premium live event for nothing.
Introducing the challenger from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss. And introducing the champion from Dublin, Ireland, the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
taking one long look at that championship before handing it over to the official. Both of these ladies understand just what's on the line here. The Raw Women's Championship inside of Hell in a Cell. Once that steel structure comes down, and we see it happening right now, that's it. No one comes in. There will be a winner, there will be a loser, and the question is, who is it gonna be? Well, early on, Alexa Bliss getting the advantage here, but she better not turn her attention away from the champion. That is a mistake, and it will cost her dearly if she does it enough. Becky Lynch with a pump handle suplex takes her all the way over. We want to welcome everybody joining us in live on the Nation Network as the champion goes out to the floor. Now looking underneath the ring for a weapon of some sort. She's got a steel chair, completely legal inside the confines of a Hell in a Cell. The two lock up once again. Champion sending Alexa Bliss into the turnbuckle and now has that steel chair. Oh my goodness, right upside the head, and Alexa Bliss, who has had concussion issues in the past, takes that one straight to the head. Well, they call her Big Time Bex, and not for no reason, man. She steps up to the plate in the big matches, and here's one of them. There may be a level of mutual respect between these two ladies, but the bottom line is this. Becky Lynch is not giving that championship up. She will fight with everything in her power to make sure that that title stays around her waist, and right now she has got a massive advantage over Alexa Bliss in the early goings right here, as that steel chair starting to show the wear and tear from going across the back of Alexa Bliss. Yeah, devastating move right there, that drop kick to the head. Alexa right now, referee should be checking on her. When you have a history of head injuries like that, you don't want to let somebody take this kind of damage and not make sure that they can still go. As we said earlier on, welcome to everyone joining us here live on the Nation tonight for Hell in a Cell. We've got Andrew Roberts in the house, along with World Championship Gaming and John Wesley Thomas. As the challenger now targeting the leg of the champion. And Becky Lynch now firing back with a right hand. Rolls her up, goes, I thought she was gonna go for the cover, has her up instead, and drives her back into the mat as that steel chair still dangerously in the middle of the ring. Goes for the cover, gets a 2 count, and Bliss comes out the back door. Man, I tell you right now, this is the opening match of the night. What is it gonna be like later tonight? All the way over the top rope and to the floor. Everything is legal. Whatever you can get your hands on, whatever you want to use. Well, that cage itself is a hell of a weapon if they choose to use it. You see that steel chain wrapped around the gate? That guarantees that nobody gets out, nobody gets in. These two ladies are locked inside, and they will settle their difference right here tonight. Big right hand by Alexa Bliss, dropping Becky Lynch. Double knee stop, and turns around and delivers a reverse. Goes for the cover now, hooks a leg. Is that enough to crown a new champion? Oh man, that was close. Very close, very close. Smart move by Alexa Bliss to go straight for the cover. She hooked the leg, she did everything she was supposed to do, and she just found out that Becky Lynch is really close to being defeated. She's got to put something else together here. Oh, she launched off that top rope and completely missed her target as Becky Lynch came charging in. Oh, drives her down on top of the steel chair. That's got to be it. No, she kicks out. Alexa Bliss somehow managing to kick out after being driven on that steel chair. But she doesn't know where she is right now. And here comes the disarmer. Referee wants to know she's going to give it up, and Alexa Bliss is in a lot of trouble. The ropes will not save you when you're in Hell in a Cell. She's going to have to find a way out of it, and somehow she survives long enough where Becky just releases the hold, but continues to target that wing. Another roll up, and again hoisting her up with a powerbomb. Lynch going for the cover, doesn't hook the leg. Will that matter? It does not. The cumulative damage that has taken place in this one, just too much for Alexa Bliss to overcome. Well, I'll tell you right now, that steel chair was the difference maker, no doubt about it. Hey, in a regular match, hard to say how this one might have turned out. But this was not a regular match. We take a look right there. Very close call. That was a 2.5 count. There's one. There's two. This right here, that I believe was the game changer. Drove the back of her head down on the steel chair right there. And I don't think Alexa Bliss was ever able to come back from that.
Here is your winner and still the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we kick things off with one hell of a match to kick it out. And get ready, because plenty more still to come right here on the Nation Network. This is Hell in a Cell.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match and is for the WWE United States Championship.
Well, the action continues, and the cell becomes yet another part of the story tonight. Titles are going to be decided tonight in a manner that you just simply cannot compare it to. There will be clear-cut winners. There will be clear-cut losers. That's what it's all about. MVP. He is a former United States champion. It's been some time since he held that title. Won't be easy tonight, however, going up against the man who is the United States champion, Finn Balor. We want to welcome MWS live here to the Nation Network. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Balor with that United States Championship, and I'll tell you, we've seen a darker side of him in recent weeks. Well, we know he possesses that alter ego that is the demon, and it is only a matter of time. Normally in a big event like this, in a premium event like this, he will often have that alter ego come out and do his bidding for him. However, tonight against MVP, the leader of the Hurt Locker, or the Hurt Business, I beg your pardon, he decides that it will be Finn Balor in his normal persona, defending that championship title that he wears so proudly. If Balor has any apprehension whatsoever about this title match here tonight, you don't see it. His face right there is nothing but poise and calm. He is as cool as the other side of the pillow. He's had a tremendous run in the WWE over the years. Former World Heavyweight Champion, currently the United States Champion, and he has made it clear that he is going to set an example with MVP tonight.
Weighing in at 259 pounds, MVP. And introducing the champion, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, he is the WWE United States Champion, Finn Balor!
One thing we know about Finn Balor, he holds that title with great esteem. He truly believes that he makes that championship more meaningful with every match he defends it against. That is why he agreed to the Hell in a Cell. He doesn't want to have to worry about the outside interference. He doesn't want to worry about the remaining members of the Hurt Business getting involved in this one as they have in the past. Tonight, it's 1 against 1. And perhaps that's a real big reason why we are not seeing the Demon here tonight. He knows nobody gets in, nobody gets out. MVP now unloading with a series of shots. And he is rocking him right now with that. But Finn Balor comes back with a stiff knee right to the midsection. And already the action going outside the ring. Into the steel steps, and you see him taking the tumble. Well, one thing we know for a fact, when it comes to steel meeting flesh, there's going to be a winner and a loser. And I have never seen steel lose that match yet. Oh, he hops over and he gets met with a big right hand, sends him rolling right back to the other side. Sledgehammer is in the ring as these two men exchanging blows ringside right now. Everything is legal. The steel cage is legal. That unforgiving structure. The steel steps once again coming into play, and MVP following him out there ringside. There's been more action on the floor than there has been in the ring, and that is what Hell in a Cell is all about. Clothesline by the champion, and down goes the challenger. Finn Balor's going to have to find some way to turn the tide around, because thus far the challenger has held the majority of the offense. Balor's maneuvering very cleverly around the ring, gets himself back in. Little game of do-si-do right now. Look at this. Mind games. Playing mind games with MVP, and that's saying something. Look at this. Just continues to go round and round. MVP is starting to get frustrated. You got to wonder, when is MVP going to wise up? I would have to say about the same time as 2K wises up. Back into action we go, and look at this big forearm right to the head. Well, we couldn't wait for 2K to get it done right. They've had 3 years, they're still a shit show. Indeed, they are about as big an embarrassment as has ever been in the gaming world. Laughing all the way to the bank, though. They got everyone's money. That's all that matters. The champion using that sledgehammer. We talked about when flesh meets steel. The steel of that sledgehammer definitely going to be doing some damage. Sling Blade connects, comes up with a drop kick. Balor now standing right in the middle of the ring. Big clothesline finds its mark, swing and a miss. MVP catches the leg. Has him with a butterfly suplex, takes him over. And goes for the cover. Feet are up on the ropes, is that gonna be enough? It's legal in this one, even if the referee sees it, it won't matter. Series of shots, and now look at this, MVP with that sledgehammer right to the midsection. Oh, look at this. He hops up and comes right back into danger. Another Sling Blade rolls through, drop kick to the head. Drives him down on the sledgehammer. MVP has had some back issues. That's why he's got a very limited schedule. We don't see him in the ring often right now. He looked at this as a major opportunity to regain a title that meant so much to him as he just drops the champion over the top rope straight to the floor. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hell in a Cell. It's all legal. Anything you can imagine doing is going to be legal. The champion now waiting on the challenger to get back to his feet, which he finally does. Stuns him right there, and now what's going to come next? Head first into the steel. Mentioned earlier, it's all legal in this one. Oh, he's got that sledgehammer again. Right to the midsection. Things not going well for the challenger at this point in time. Has him up in the air and again drives him down. Balor going all the way up to the top rope. This could be all she wrote. Coup de grace, hooks the leg. Referee's there for the count. And just like that, Finn Balor puts away MVP. He said he was going to make a statement. I don't know that you could have sent a clearer statement than the one he did here tonight. We see the feet up on the ropes, wasn't enough. Look at that, coup de grace, one more angle here. Driving the heels right into the midsection of the challenger.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE United States Champion, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor continues to reign as the United States Champion. Bad news if you're MVP. Fans, stick around. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Finally! That's right, jabronis. The waiting is finally over. The Nation Network t-shirts have arrived, as well as other merch. Now available direct to you, the consumer. The 3 t-shirts that we have been promoting. That includes the WWE2K22 Crash t-shirt, the Nation Network logo, and the old school What the World is Watching. Also available, we've got mouse pads and coffee mugs. T-shirts start at $24.99, 2XL and larger at $3. If you purchase multiple items, shipping may be combined. Please allow 2 to 3 weeks for delivery and include all the details of what you're purchasing when you make your payment. You can pay directly at PayPal. PayPal.me/NationNetwork. If you smell what the nation is cooking.
All right, fans, we are ready for tag team action getting ready to take place here tonight. Alpha Academy making their way down to the ring. Not sure where their entrance music is at, but it's 2K, so what the hell? Otis and Gable coming in there. And here come our reigning Raw Tag Team Champions. Well, one thing about the Street Profits, man, they have really risen above dethroning Arcade Bro. A lot of people didn't see that one coming. They did. A lot of people may have looked past the Street Profits, but the Street Profits never stopped believing in themselves. They understood what it was going to take to get the job done, and they got the job done. We talk about Randy Orton and Riddle, Arcade Bro. Tonight, they're going to be going head-to-head after what happened in the return match. Yeah, shocking the world was Randy Orton with what he did. Turning on Riddle the way he did in that return match. It was nobody could believe what happened. Tag team titles will be on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, welcoming everybody joining us here live on the Nation Network, prime time in the house. It's a great thing about a premium event here on the Nation Network. You can watch us anywhere in the world, even from 7-Eleven. Never let work get in the way of a live stream. As we take a look at the challengers on one side, there are the champions on the other. And I don't think anyone right now is really predicting the Street Profits are going to lose those tag team titles tonight. But let's keep in mind, most people didn't think they were going to get past Arcade Bro, and they did. Might go a little further to say not only did they get past them, but they probably led to the breakup. Bell sounds, action's underway, and we are ready for it. Exchanging blows now, backed into the ropes. Gable going to work on the much bigger opponent. And now collar and elbow, Dawkins taking over with the Irish whip. Back out front he comes. Back elbow, and Dawkins has just been stood up. Nice move right there. Well, one thing we know about Chad Gable, he is so well versed in amateur wrestling. And it is played, I mean, he's not a big, look at him. He is not the biggest guy in this match. Quite the opposite. It doesn't matter. His ring skills, his mat skills are superior to just about anyone else you're going to put him in the ring with. With the perhaps exception of a Riddle or a Brock Lesnar. But when it comes to amateur ability, there are not too many that can match him. Dawkins now brought over to the wrong part of town, and he knows it and gets out of trouble very quickly. A big part of success in tag team wrestling is cutting the ring in half, and that is exactly what Gable was trying to do. But it has backfired on him right now. Angelo Dawkins throwing him around the ring like a rag doll. Well, the size difference is so obvious right here. It's probably close to a 60-pound difference if we're going to be honest. And while Dawkins is nowhere near a match in amateur, this is not amateur, it's pro. And size and strength matters. Fisherman suplex hooks the leg. Shades of Kurt Hennig right there. Almost pulled it. Look at Chad. But he turns his back and allows Montez Ford to make the tag in, and more action taking place right here. Snapmares him over. Big drop kick right to the back of the head. Follows it up with a stiff kick right to the lower back. Now from the top rope. What has he got in mind here? What is he going to do? He goes for a big elbow, but comes up empty. And now Otis taking over. He is the powerhouse of the team. Gable Irish whip over the top rope out to the floor. And now Montez Ford turning his attention to the big man. Look at the kicks. Leaping elbow, and down he goes, and now makes the tag to Angelo Dawkins. And it is power versus power. You're talking about the immovable force and the unstoppable object. We kind of have it going on right now. These two big horses are going to go head to head. You talk about a couple of real Clydesdales here in the ring right now. Dawkins dropping outside the ring, now coming back up. I thought he might have had something in mind. Unlike our earlier matches tonight, there are rules in this one. There are disqualifications, there are countouts. Nice go behind here, and some amateur wrestling coming out here by Angelo Dawkins. Now rolling Otis over, but he gave him a lot of time to recover. Well, he gave him some time to recover, but he just barely kicked out of that one. And that makes you think, had he not done that, this match might be over. Goes for the elbow, nobody home. Otis catching some heavy right hands. Dawkins walks him over and head first into the turnbuckle, and he is in the wrong part of town. Here comes a double team by the tag team champions. Big double hip toss, and Otis paying the price. Yeah, but Montez Ford making a mistake. Celebrating way too early. Chad Gable makes him pay the price for that one. Overhead. Another fisherman suplex right there. Really dropped him on the back of his neck and shoulders. Single leg monkey flip takes him over, and again, the amateur wrestling ability. We cannot overstate how much it has helped him overcome the size difference. He's using the leverage, using his opponent's momentum. And now, could it be a trifecta? Second suplex going for the Three Amigos. Shades of Eddie Guerrero right here, and there it is. And goes for the cover. Will we have new tag team champions right here? There's two. He got him. Oh my goodness, I thought we had new champions crowned. Damn close right there. That is damn close to new champions. For those of you watching us live on the Nation Network, we welcome you here. And we remind you, take a moment to click that like button down below if you haven't already. If you're not a subscriber, join the Nation now. Click that bell notification so you know when we go live. Follows up with a big blockbuster, hooks the leg. Will that be enough? It is! The Street Profits go on to victory in what turned out to be a much closer contest than we, I think, anticipated early on. Easy for me to say. As we take a look back at some of the moments from this one, and there were plenty to look back on. Tag team champions, well, they knew they were going to have a challenge here. Perhaps not as much as maybe they didn't expect it as much as what they got. But they definitely answered the call and showed why they are the reigning tag team champions here. Later tonight, we're going to be seeing the SmackDown Tag Team Champions in action. The Viking Raiders defending once again against the Usos. The Bloodline been given strict orders. You will bring those tag team titles back to the fold. So many opportunities here for both teams. There was a near miss.
Here are your winners, and still Raw Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Street Profits victorious here at Hell in a Cell. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. More action coming your way live here on the Nation Network.
Well, it's time. It's time. It's Nation time. For over 17 years, we have brought you some of the most original content anywhere. And now is your chance to join the Nation. Exclusively here on YouTube. Click that subscribe button right now. Make sure you hit the like button when you're watching the videos and hit that bell notification so you know when we go live. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well. We are One Nation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, ready for our next matchup. And boy, oh boy, Extreme Rules. This thing is taking on a life of its own. Kevin Owens has been infuriated by the Macho Man Elias running around here thinking he's Macho Man Randy Savage. Well, just so everybody is aware, this all started months ago when Brock Lesnar went up against Elias for the Unified Championship. It was a title defense for Lesnar, and he brutalized Elias in that match, doing a lot of damage, dropped him on his head I don't know how many times with that F5, to the point where Elias apparently woke up thinking he was the Macho Man Randy Savage and has been in that persona ever since. Well, that's a little bit different. A combination of the two. What is going through the mind of this man right now? Referee calls for the bell. It's Extreme Rules. Anything goes. And look at this. The Macho Man Elias early on. But Owens coming right back with a series of his own. He feels that he has been playing this up. I can tell you this, I have seen Elias many times in the last couple of months in the back area, and he's in this Macho Man stance all the time. He talks like him, he walks like him, he acts like him. He thinks he's him. It's hard to forget there was a day not long ago backstage where Brock Lesnar walked by him and just looked at him and said, "How hard did I hit you?" Follows him in with a devastating clothesline. The Macho Man in a lot of trouble right now. Over the top rope. No, he does not go. No, he does this time. KO following him outside the ring, and nothing good is going to come from this, I can promise you. Oh, and has him up in the air. Oh, my goodness. Capture suplex. Went for that clothesline, nobody home, and now the action falling apart on the floor here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep in mind, Extreme Rules. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications. Yeah, unlike those matches we saw earlier with the Hell in a Cell, the only difference is there's no cell holding them in. These guys can go anywhere and do anything. Exactly, and we're seeing it right here, right now. Kevin Owens dishing out the punishment, using that steel guardrail to do his bidding. What's he got in mind? What is he going to do here? Elias from behind. Oh, the crowd wants tables. They got chairs. Steel steps. And again, all legal in this one. Steel chair to the head. Well, Elias taking a little too much time pretending to be someone he's not. Look at that chair. He has bent it over the frame of Elias in this one. Oh, brought up a knee. And just like that, now Owens is in trouble. Gut wrench suplex, nicely done. Rolling out to the floor now. What's he got in mind? Has him up in the air. Couldn't hold the weight. Chop block from behind does some damage. Kevin Owens going under the ring. He's got a steel ladder. Oh, that's the jumbo kind too. Kevin Owens now bringing the fight right back to Elias. Clothesline takes him down. Swing and a miss. Well-timed shot to the midsection. Oh, on top of that ladder he goes. And now Kevin Owens from the top rope. Oh, he put him through the ladder. He may have broken him in half with that one. Kevin Owens, what is he doing? He's got those steel steps. Tried to use them as a weapon. Hurls him back into the ring. And Owen again has got those steel steps and puts them inside the ring. Oh, he's got him up in the air. Oh, he power bombed him right onto the steel steps. Not looking good right now. And again. Elias is in a world of trouble right now. Going up for the suplex. He's got him. Wise move to go outside the ring. Look at this. Elias trying to find his man. Took too much time. Paying the price now. And again into the steel guardrail, I beg your pardon. Driving him back first. Continues to use that corner of the guardrail as a weapon. Super kick right to the head, and there was nowhere for him to go. Oh, and again, driving him. Wants him back up on his feet. Oh, my goodness. Kevin Owens has an answer for everything here. And again, just hurling him into the guardrail here ringside. Kevin Owens is just taking his man apart. He said this is what he was going to do. Said he was going to beat some sense into him. Let's see if that's something he can do or not. Elias now is in a lot of trouble. Owens has him perched up on that top rope. What's he got in mind? Doesn't matter. Didn't happen. Knee lift and Owens goes for the ride. Has him up in the air. What's he got in mind? Shoulder breaker, and he drops him right in the middle of the ring. And now Kevin Owens from the top rope. Oh my goodness, that steel chair and the steps. That's it. There is no getting back from this one. Somehow he gets to his feet. And Owens, it's just a matter of time now. What is he doing? He said no. He's not done with him yet. The Irish whip drops down. Does Kevin Owens, comes up, back body drop. This is out of control. Referee might have to step in and do something about this one. Kevin Owens again has him up. Oh, right on the steel steps. That's twice. Macho Man Elias, no idea where he is right now. Another stunner. And this time it's over. Well, Kevin Owens told the world what was going to happen, and it happened. We take a look back at some of the carnage. Elias was devastated.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
Tremendous victory for that man right there, no doubt about it. Hold on, wait a minute, what's he got in mind? What is he doing? The match is over, but guess what? Nobody's telling him. And again, driving him into the guardrail. Kevin Owens looking to put him away one more time. Has him up. No, don't do this on the floor. Kevin Owens is going to destroy him. That is definitely the plan, ladies and gentlemen. Fans will be back in just a moment with more Hell in a Cell. Unbelievable. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is one that I've been waiting for. This is one we've all been waiting for. The bad blood, the history, it's all going to come to a head right now. There is a day of reckoning, I believe, for the actions of every man, and tonight might very well be that day for Randy Orton. Well, they say there's a price to be paid. We're going to find out if Riddle's ready to be the man who hands a receipt to the Viper. The man who was known as a legend killer. Now, perhaps, can't really call Riddle a rookie, but definitely doesn't have the level of experience of Randy Orton. Randy Orton indeed has always shined on the under the bright lights on the big stage, and tonight is about as bright and big as it's going to get. This is Hell in a Cell. A lot of people thought this match should have been inside of the cell as well, but my understanding is Randy Orton said, I don't need it. He said, I will take care of this kid. I will embarrass him and I will dismantle him in a regular match. I don't need weapons. I don't need a cage. Well, let's remember one thing about Riddle. He is a professionally trained fighter. This guy is a lethal weapon all by himself. I've got to tell you, I'm a little surprised to see him coming out here with that same happy-go-lucky attitude. I expected to see a lot more animosity as he makes that walk down, but at the same time, you see the confidence in the eyes of Riddle. He's a machine. No two ways about it. The minute that bell rings, Randy Orton is going to be in for a much bigger fight than I think he believes. Well, here's one thing we got to keep in mind. Both of these men are going to know each other so well. They have been a tag team at the highest level for many months now. Tag team champions at one point in time until recently. They've traveled together. They have fought together. They know each other as well as any two men can. And the bell sounds, action is underway. Riddle dropping Orton on the back of his head to start things off. As long as this match stays on the mat, Randy Orton is at a severe disadvantage. And Riddle off the top rope. With that twisting corkscrew senton connecting with the ribs. Once again, want to welcome everybody joining us here live on the Nation Network as he goes for the cover and gets a 1.5 count early on. PFW in the house. As Orton now fighting his way out of the hold. Series of elbows to the midsection. And now, what does the Viper have to answer the attack of Riddle? Oh, he brings him outside. Oh, here we go. The DDT. There is no way of breaking your fall whatsoever for this other than with your head. And he did it. Orton just looking around. He takes a sick, sadistic pleasure from this kind of punishment. And again, he's going to do it. Oh, yeah, it's going to take this thing right down. It is hard for someone to survive one of these. He's taken two in less than a minute. Orton just staring down upon his former partner. The way he is beating on Riddle right now, you would not believe that these two men were as close as they've been for the last 8 months. As he puts that boot right into the lower midsection and brings Riddle back up to his feet. Well, right now the experience factor of Randy Orton is playing its cards. And now Riddle going back to that wrestling knowledge of his with that go behind, but celebrates a little too soon and catches a drop kick for the effort. And now Orton delivering that Orton stomp. Going all the way around the body and the head. Goes for the cover. Will that be enough to get him the win? It is no most. Riddle just barely got that shoulder up there. Look at Randy Orton asking the referee what kind of count was that. I got to tell you, I felt it was a fair count. Cutter! The RKO from out of nowhere. And he's got the shoulders down. Randy Orton. The Viper strikes, and the Venom is victorious. We hear it all the time from out of nowhere. It was Randy Orton, sudden as a heart attack, hitting with that RKO. Riddle walking away, and he's lucky that he's able to. Fans, stick around. More action still to come right here on Hell in a Cell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, It is time for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships to be decided. Here are the challengers, the Usos. Representing the bloodline, no two ways about it, Roman Reigns has issued an edict. You will bring those tag team titles back. Well, easier said than done because this is not a straight up match. All 4 men will be legal because it is a TLC match. Those tag team titles are already hanging above the ring. One or more members of these 2 teams will have to get up the ladder and pull those titles down. The first team that can do it will be the tag team champions. Will it be the Usos or will it be the Viking Raiders, the current tag team champions? We see the blue brand tag team titles hanging some 15 to 20 feet above the ring. And the only way you're going to get them is to climb a ladder, grab them, unhook them, and pull them down. Unfastening that latch is not as easy as you might think either. The tag team champions making their way down to the ring. Ivar and Rowe. Well, they were known as the War Raiders at one point in time. The War Machine, I beg your pardon. Anyone else notice that there's an announcer missing ever since? Bell sounds, action's underway, and all 4 men are legal. This match can only end when one or more of these men able to get up ladders and secure the tag team titles. There are no pinfalls, there are no submissions. It's going to be hard to call the action as all 4 men are legal. Both Usos going to work right now on Eric Rowe, who's tied up in the ropes. Not a good place to be. Ivar, I believe that might be Jimmy Uso. Hard to tell with so much chicanery taking place here. I think you might be right. Jay's got the ladder trying to set it up or trying to use it as a weapon. Shoulder thrust into the corner, working the Usos and the ribs. Power bombs them out, but look out behind you. Fall away over the head, belly to belly suplex. How much more can you take? Well, that's the whole thing about this match. This is what they have to do. They have to wear each other down. They've got to get to a point where their opponents can't stop them from climbing, can't stop them from securing those titles. It's not going to happen right away. It's going to take some time. We've got action inside the ring. We've got action outside the ring, and it looks to me like we've got some blood being spilled already in this one. I believe Ivar's been busted open. What a right hand. Looks like one of the Usos has been busted open too, I'll tell you what. We've got tables, we've got chairs, we've got ladders. It's a TLC match, ladies and gentlemen, and every bit of this is legal. Going underneath the ring, what's new? Another table. Well, if one was fun, let's see what two can do. What else is that? And there's the chair, and now it's a party. Slams him down on that chair. Now coming out of the corner and bulldogs him. Almost caught the steel ladder with that one. Went for another big splash. Nobody home this time. I can say one thing for sure, when this one is over, none of these four men will be the same tomorrow. These are the kind of matches that shorten careers. There's no two ways about it. Comes off the middle rope, does not connect. That ladder is now set up, but the table comes into play. Oh my goodness! That stunner using the top rope! And I believe Jey Uso has gone up the ladder, but he's been stopped. Pushed that ladder out from under him, and he took the nasty plunge right there. Throws him across the ring, right on top of that table. And now Uso going to the top rope. And eats the steel chair for his efforts. As Eric Rowe bends the frame of that steel chair around the head. The Raiders right now in complete control as he sets up that steel ladder, but I don't think he's lined himself up very well with the title. He climbs up. Is he going to be able to reach the belt from there? We'll see. He does. He might reach it, but right now he's got one Uso on each side of him, and that's going to be bad news as he comes crashing down. Meantime, Ivar removing Jey Uso or Jimmy Uso. I can't tell you which one it is. They look so much alike, especially with all this chaos taking place at once. And now the big man going up the ladder, and you wouldn't think this would be something you would see him do so much. He comes off with a splash. My goodness. I think it's Jey Uso, and he is never going to be the same again. Somehow he is still on his feet. And now, Rowe on the receiving end of a devastating kick. Went for the splash, brought up the knees. Uso climbing the ladder on one side. And that goes the ladder. Caught his head on the way down. We've got steel chairs going on outside the ring. The Usos really doing a number on the tag team champions right now. And just drove that steel chair into Eric Rowe, and he's been busted open. Splash off the top rope. Now Ivar having to fight off both members of the Usos. Take a look at that table. There's a big crack going right down the side of it. Not a surprise. Oh my God! Ivar was just thrown over the top rope, straight to the concrete floor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely chaos right now. What we are seeing take place in the ring. Keep this in mind right now, nobody has been able to really threaten to pull those titles down. There have been a couple of moments where it looked like it was going to happen. And now that steel chair going to work on Eric Rowe, and he's in a lot of trouble. Sit out spine buster. And now a gut buster, and the Usos are in complete trouble. Rowe climbing the ladder, trying desperately. That ladder got shoved out from underneath him, and he took the plunge. This is a devastating impact when you come crashing down from that height. But not only that, as we see the steel once again meeting flesh. Uso fighting back. Where he's getting it from, I have no idea. Belly to back suplex, just barely missing the steel chair. Rowe has him up. What's he gonna do with him here? Power bomb. Ivar using that ladder as a weapon, and again, that is perfectly legal. The tag team champions double teaming. I believe that is Jey Uso in the ring. Has the arms, butterflies him up, power bombs him down. If this were a regular match, that would probably be enough for a pinfall, but pinfalls don't count. The tag team champions are double teaming an Uso outside the ring, but meantime, they better pay attention to what's happening inside the ring. I believe that is Jimmy Uso's got that belt, and this is the best opportunity we've seen thus far. Oh my God! He power bombed him right on top of that ladder. You talk about broken in half. He will not be the same after that one. Ivar follows it up with that steel ladder right across the head. Drops him head first in the ring. Meantime, Jimmy Uso outside the ring. And he'd better pay attention to what's going on inside the ring. He just caught it out of his peripheral at the last moment. But wait a minute. From the top, nobody home. Well, that's one of the things about the high-risk moves. You go big and sometimes you go home. These guys are all hitting with bad intentions. They are connecting with so many haymakers. Jey Uso just had an opportunity to pull that belt down, decided not to. And now he does indeed go all the way up. Splash on the top rope. Will anyone be able to do anything about it? He's trying to pull that belt down. He's going to have the time that he needs. At least it looks like it. He is struggling with the latch. And again, the ladder pulled down from underneath. That was the best opportunity either team has had. There is a reason we don't see this match often. This one is breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. The carnage inside and outside the ring. You've got to be kidding me. Near 300 pounds, springboarding off the top rope to the floor. Whoever said size doesn't matter wasn't around for this one. Uso is in a world of trouble, and now, meantime, look at this. Rowe trying to sneak in the back door while everybody was preoccupied. Jey Uso caught him, makes him pay. Ivar's got that steel ladder. No, I thought he's going to use it. Big right hand right there. And again, going all the way up. He's got the belt. And they take that ladder away from him. Electric chair drop. And the tag team champions dominating at the moment. Using that steel ladder as a weapon. Will that be enough? Ivar standing by, and I'm surprised. I thought he would take the advantage of the opportunity to go up that ladder and try and secure those titles. You don't want to leave the Usos around long enough to get a moment where they can pull them down, because they will. Right now, the tag team champions almost working against themselves. Yeah, Ivar wanted a piece of this one. He didn't want to wait. Rowe hammering away, Ivar hammering away. Meantime, look at this. Uso is going to sneak in the back. No one paying attention to the ladder. This crowd is going wild here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hell in a Cell. SmackDown Tag Team Championship is on the line in this TLC match. These four men have beat each other damn near to death trying to get those tag team titles. We knew it was going to be a war. I don't know that any of us could have expected this. Rowe just took the plunge all the way out to the floor, landed hard. And now Ivar is down as well. Usos need to get that ladder back in the ring and set it up. Neck breaker perfectly executed there. Each team with one man in control of the other. Irish whip now into that table. Ivar is an absolute maniac right now. Yeah, Rowe had an opportunity to perhaps put him through that table. Oh, on top of the steel chair. Somebody's got to get that ladder and bring it back in the ring. Set it up. Climb and get those titles down. It's the only way for this to end. Well, we said early on that you have to wear your opponents out to the point where they can't stop you from making that climb, where they can't interrupt you from unlatching those titles. So far, neither team, despite the brutality of this match, has been able to get their other team rendered to that point. And now from the top rope, what's going on here? Double team by the Usos from the front and the back. Again. Rose in a whole lot of trouble right now. Usos doing a number on him, and I don't like the way this is looking for the champions at this moment. But hell, none of it matters if you don't get the ladder back in the ring. See Jimmy Uso with 1 foot up on that ladder, almost in a victory stance, but it's not a victory. The ladder now teetering under the bottom rope. We've seen the damage that can be done with the ladder earlier tonight when Kevin Owens put the Macho Man Elias right through one. Had a table set up momentarily and then elects not to. Uses it as a weapon nonetheless, and now we've got a table. Well, we had a table in each corner momentarily. Ivar's going out, and he's got a second ladder. This table coming down on top of Uso, and then it slides its way out. Dropped him head first off top of the ladder. That ladder set up now in the middle of the ring for the first time in a while. Both of these teams are brutalized. I would say the challengers right now are in the worst situation. Ivar has got Uso over with a suplex. And Rowe dropping that ladder down across. Hurricane running from out of nowhere. And now Uso ramming that ladder into the head. He climbs up. He's got the belt. He's got to pull him down. Easier said than done because he's got company up there now. Rowe going at it. And meantime, Uso from behind. Going to work on the back. And Rowe goes down. What is it going to take? I cannot remember the last time I saw 4 guys put their bodies through this kind of torment in a single night, no less. From the top rope, Uso with a splash. And down goes the ladder. Steel chair to the head. And that ignited a fire in Uso. Another steel chair. Eric Rowe is in a world of trouble right now. Uso, power bump to the floor. Every time one team looks like they take the advantage, the other one comes back and stops that entire momentum. Jey Uso fighting off both members of the Viking Raiders until his brother can get back in the fight, which he now has. And again from the top, splash down. Into the turnbuckle he goes, and he throws him back towards the middle of the ring. These two teams are so hell-bent on destroying one another, I think they forgot the mission of this match. I'll tell you this much right now, I do believe that the Usos are looking not just to beat the Raiders, but to put them out once and for all. They don't want another match with this team. They want to make it so that this is the last match these guys ever have. Going to that top rope, and again the knees come up. But using that table as an equalizer. Has him tied up in the ropes. Breaks free of his hold. Side slam with authority. And now it is a 2-on-1 advantage here in the middle of the ring for the tag team champions. Making a mistake, though, not setting up the ladder to take advantage. And Ivar once again working to his own detriment. Rowe had things in control. That steel chair now. Oh my God, cracked him in the back of the skull with that chair. How many busted up chairs do we have in this thing? We said it before, I'll say it again. None of these teams is going to be the same when it's over. All four of these men will be feeling these wounds for weeks and weeks to come. There's a reason why people carry major medical, ladies and gentlemen. Guarantee all four of these men are going to have to be checked out by medical when this one's all over. Steel ladder takes him down, and now once again setting it up. Hammering down with those fists of fury. Went for the ladder, but guess what? Not happening. Ivar is in a bad place right now. Through the table! Now is the time. If you're going to climb that ladder, do it. Ivar out to the floor. Turns his attention to Eric Rowe. Rowe's got both members of the Usos in a compromised position. He should be climbing the ladder. He should be going for the titles. He might do it now. The animosity between these two teams is so vile that they would rather hand out more punishment than go for the victory. Well, proof is in the pudding. He could have gone up there and pulled the belts down. Instead, he goes up to the top, comes off with that double axe handle to the head. The crowd chanting, "This is awesome." The belts are being pulled down. Can they secure the titles? Ivar, in the meantime, doing a number. Head first, Uso into the mat. And they've got the titles. The Viking Raiders retain in a match, hell, in a battle that will be remembered for years to come here at Hell in a Cell. The level of brutality in this match, ladies and gentlemen, I have never seen anything like it.
Here are your winners, and still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Ivar and Eric, the Viking Raider.
Fans, we said it before, I'll say it again. I don't care who won, I don't care who lost. These four men will never be the same again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. As we begin, we come to an end. It is Hell in a Cell. Yeah, but this is the one that we've really been waiting for. As much as we have seen some incredible action here tonight, nothing, I believe, is going to match this. We've got the top four contenders and the Unified World Champion stepping into the Hell in a Cell. We know something's got to give. The almighty Bobby Lashley representing the Hurt Business. We saw MVP earlier on tonight going after the United States Champion. Did not come away with that title. We take a look at another former world champion. A little less than 2 years ago, Drew McIntyre made history, became the world champion. Carried that title throughout the pandemic. And right now, looking to climb back on top of the ladder. But by far, this will be the toughest challenge he's ever faced. This will be the toughest challenge any of these guys have ever faced. When you think about the fact that there are 5 men all competing at the same time for the championship, and add to the fact that it will be inside the steel dominion known as Hell in a Cell, the least forgiving structure in the history of professional wrestling. As we get ready to take a look at the leader of the bloodline, Roman Reigns. He gave his cousins an edict, an order, that you will come back with those tag team titles. They did not live up to that expectation. How is that affecting his psyche right now? Since losing that title at WrestleMania, the unified title, to Brock Lesnar. You can call him the tribal chief, you can call him the head of the table. Bottom line is this: the bloodline has not been the level of dominance they were going into WrestleMania since. There have definitely been cracks in the foundation. There have definitely been questions that need to be answered. They weren't answered a little while ago. Will that change here tonight? The look of disdain in the eyes of Roman Reigns right now as he looks over this crowd. When you have been to the top of the ladder, to the top of the mountain, when you have looked down on all you survey as the number one power and force in the industry, it is hard.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Well, apparently the champion will not wait to come out last as was originally scheduled. As we take a look at the unified heavyweight champion, the beast incarnate, this is Brock Lesnar. And this is what they are all here for tonight. They walked into WrestleMania the Raw and the SmackDown champions. They combined those 2 titles and came out with one. Lesnar has proved to be the legitimate force of nature in our industry for over a decade. But even he has never faced a challenge as great as the one tonight. The champion doesn't have to be pinned. The champion doesn't have to submit. The champion does not have to be involved in the outcome of the match. We take a good look at that championship title around his waist. That's what they're all here to fight for tonight.
Has more than one royal family.
And the final entrant here tonight, challenging for the World Championship. This is Cody Rhodes. This crowd on its feet for Cody. In just a few moments, that cage comes down. These 5 men will be locked inside, and one will walk out tonight. The unified heavyweight champion of the world. Who will it be? Referee holding that title up in the air. 5 men are about to go to war. No, they're not. They're about to go to hell. You know, many times we'll see a fatal 4-way match, perhaps even 6 or 8. When you have a triple threat match, when you have a 5-way match, you have an odd number. That means there's always one competitor that's going to be free, whether it's to take a break and gain some of his momentum back, or whether it's going to be to strategize with somebody else, because there are no friends in this match, make no doubt about it, but I won't be surprised to see somebody teaming up with somebody else at moments here. And already we see weapons coming into this one, as we knew there would be. Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre both turning their full attention to the world champion. Lesnar was just getting hammered, literally. Cody outside the ring right now with Bobby Lashley. Now, the pinfall or submission can only take place inside the squared circle, but every place in between is legal in the match. McIntyre just received a major boot to the head, and now here's the WrestleMania return right here. Lesnar and Roman Reigns, and I think everybody just wants to see these two guys go at it one-on-one for at least a few minutes. McIntyre is hurled into the cage from the ring by the Beast Incarnate, and now the two supernatural forces collide right in the middle of the ring. German suplex. Roman Reigns taking the first train to Suplex City here tonight. And look at this. Cody and Bobby Lashley have gone through the cage. They are out on the floor. The cage was not enough to contain these 5 men. And if it wasn't bad enough before, now you've got the entire arena at your disposal. I'll tell you what, this is going to be insane. But as we mentioned earlier, the match can only be ended inside the ring. And Cody and Bobby, while they may settle some personal feelings right here, they're not going to win the match where they're at. Lesnar is that 5th man right now. He is the man who has no opponent, and he was taking that time to rest up, to regain his focus. Look at Drew McIntyre, overhead belly to belly on the Beast Incarnate. When was the last time you've seen someone do that? I don't know that I've ever seen anyone do that. Lashley is climbing the steel structure, and Cody is following him up. shades of Goldberg there with that jackhammer. We've got a fight on top of the steel. We knew it was going to be chaotic, but who the hell could have predicted this? Bobby Lashley has got Cody in trouble right on the edge. Roman Reigns hurled out over the top rope to the floor. Drew McIntyre has got Brock Lesnar with a powerbomb. And another one. Spine buster on Cody on top of the structure. McIntyre, I don't know what's happening with me tonight, continues to hand out a punishment that we've never seen before. He was labeled the chosen one almost 2 decades ago. He lived up to it 2 years ago. Can he do it again here tonight? Bobby Lashley still battling it out on top with Cody Rhodes. Lesnar right now doing a number on the head of the table. The Tribal Chief rolling out to the floor. And the boot connects. We have a new champion. No. Damn, that was close, and I thought for sure the Claymore rocked the world. Drew McIntyre going old school right there with that butterfly. What's he doing? Getting ready for the Claymore again, and it connects. Oh my God, Cody just landed on top of them, but it doesn't matter. Cody might be dead.
Here is your winner and new Global Heavyweight Champion, Drew McIntyre.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a freaking match this was. I still can't believe what I just saw. Cody came through the top of the hell, landed on top of them during the pin, and they didn't miss the count. We have a brand new unified champion, and his name is Drew McIntyre.